You know that feeling, right? You've been trying to eat well, maybe you're even exercising, but you step on the scale and nothing. Or worse, the number's gone up. It is so frustrating. But what if I told you it's not just about willpower? What if there's a lot more going on?
So let's ask the big question. Why does our body gain weight, even when we feel like we're doing everything right? We're going to break down the actual science behind what's happening inside our bodies. All right, first up, we have to tackle the explanation that you've probably heard 1,000 times. It all starts with this idea of a scale, a simple balance. But as you're about to see, that simple idea, well, it gets complicated fast.
So at its most basic level, it's about this, the energy balance equation. On one side of the scale, you've got energy in. That's all the calories you get from food and drinks. And on the other side, energy out. These are the calories your body burns just keeping you alive. Breathing, thinking, moving around, all of it.
Now, when you consistently take in more energy than your body actually uses, your body has this incredibly clever ancient system. It doesn't just get rid of that extra energy. Nope, it stores it. It saves that surplus for a rainy day.
And here's the thing. It's the little things that really stack up. An extra 100 calories here or there in a day, it doesn't seem like a big deal. But day after day, that small, consistent surplus is exactly what can lead to noticeable weight gain over time.
So where does all that energy actually go? Let's follow a calorie from your plate all the way through your body to see how it either becomes instant fuel or gets tucked away as fat. It's really a 3-step journey. First, ingestion. We eat and our body breaks that food down into these tiny little energy particles. Step 2 is utilization. Our body immediately puts those particles to work, powering everything from our brain to our muscles. But what about the leftovers? Well, that's step 3, storage. Any energy that's not needed right away gets carefully saved.
And you gotta remember, this isn't a design flaw. It's an amazing survival feature. Our ability to store energy is literally what kept our ancestors alive through tough times. The bottom line is that excess energy is being stored for later.
Okay, but this is where the simple math gets way more interesting. Because this whole process of using and storing energy, it's not random at all. It's actually being directed by these powerful little messengers that act like traffic cops for your metabolism. And we call them hormones.
It's the hormones that decide. They're the ones telling your body, hey, burn this energy now, or nope, send this one over to storage. They are the real managers of your body's entire energy budget. And the head traffic cop in this whole story, that's insulin. Just think of insulin as a key. When you eat, especially carbs, your body releases insulin. This key then floats around and literally unlocks the doors to your cells so energy can get in. But, and this is so important, it also unlocks the doors to your fat cells, telling them to open up and store any extra energy that's floating around. So if hormones are running the show, what's influencing them? Well, it's not just about the number of calories, it's also what you eat, because different foods cause different hormonal reactions. It's when you eat. And, maybe surprisingly, it's also about lifestyle stuff, like how much sleep you're getting. Oh yeah, sleep is a massive piece of the puzzle. When you don't get enough sleep, your body makes more of the hormone that tells you you're hungry, and less of the one that says you're full. It's a total double whammy that can really throw your body's signals out of whack. And there's another huge player here, stress. When we're chronically stressed, it flips a switch in our deep, ancient survival brain, and that directly messes with our weight. See, when you're in a balanced, low-stress state, your body is just humming along. Energy comes in, it's used efficiently, and the hormonal signals are all clear and predictable. Everything is just working the way it's supposed to. But when you're under chronic stress, your body pumps out a hormone called cortisol. And cortisol is basically screaming, "Emergency! Famine is coming! Store fuel now!" It actively encourages your body to store fat, especially right around the belly. So let's put all of this together. You've got the basic energy balance, you've got the crucial role of hormones like insulin, and then you have these huge influences like sleep and stress. A whole new picture starts to form, doesn't it? What we're really looking at isn't a simple math problem. It's not just calories in, calories out. It's more like a complex, intricate symphony. And all these things, hormones, your genes, sleep, stress, they're all different instruments. Weight gain is just the sound that symphony makes when a few of those instruments are playing out of tune. And that really brings us to the most important shift in perspective here. Struggling with weight is so often not a failure of willpower,
The science is clear. It's about biology. It's about understanding the incredibly complex signals your body is sending and receiving every single second.
Look, understanding all this doesn't magically make it easy, but it does change the question. It shifts from what's wrong with me to what's actually happening inside my body. It replaces blame with curiosity, and that's a much better place to start. Ever wondered why?